Hey everyone, Zero JD here with the XBLA Fans Channel. Here to give you a quick taste of American Fugitive, a game that's heavily inspired by the original GTA with this over-top perspective. Yes, I'm wearing a dress. I will explain that in a second. You are essentially playing as this character, Will. At the beginning of it, your father is actually murdered, and you are blamed for it, sent to jail. You bust out, and you start taking on these jobs and everything like that to try to figure out who exactly did it, because it's clearly some sort of setup. The missions I've done so far have involved from like Dwayne, my, I believe, half or brother-in-law. He was a jerk, actually. Anna, who is a thief. She's actually got me to meet up with his crime family, and I've been introduced to the mayor, which I have a job now to destroy some billboards. And then I was doing missions for an undertaker who was really creepy, and he actually got himself murdered. And my last mission was actually a giant bank heist. I actually started up all over here, and after the bank heist, I had to actually flee on a train and come all the way over here. And like classic GTA, the bridges are very much blocked off to gate your progress kind of stuff. So as you can see here, there's different sorts of building facilities and all that kind of stuff, like art dealers. You can actually find works of art, sell them for lots of money. The main income is you're actually breaking into homes and stealing from them. I'll try to find a place to do that in here now. And doing missions and all that kind of fun stuff. Of course, there's driving, and this overhead perspective is very much reminds me of the original GTA. So let's see if I can find a place to find and break in. The break-in mechanics, very interesting. You actually have to case a place before you go in, and I actually won't be doing that because I have an upgrade to automatically do that. There are upgrades in this game that are actually you get points for doing missions, finding those works of art, and like I said before, selling them, finding stashes, doing jumps and time trials and all that kind of fun stuff. And I've actually saved up my points and money to actually do them for you. I've actually very much been investing in the more inventory size, so we're gonna put some points into that. Let's see, some more health would be really nice. And where's the aiming one? I don't think there really is one for that, because the aiming has been kind of iffy. The entire controlling for guns and stuff has been weird. Let's get this regenerating health. And of course I have my inventory. These items with money under them, I can actually take them to a pawn shop and sell them off. I can also hold up places and steal from them and all that kind of fun stuff like that. Let's go buy some clothes and get out of the dress. The reason I'm in a dress is because I had a wanted level before, and to get rid of your wanted level for a vehicle, you can actually spray paint it, or you can, if you're on foot, you can actually just essentially just change clothes. So what do we got here? All right, let's buy some clothing. Let's see. They have a police uniform, a white suit. There we go. And I'll just go ahead and show the stick-up mechanic. It's based on, like, first you have to intimidate them. I have a shotgun. She is scared. So now the police have been alerted. They will arrive in 80 seconds. So I'm going to release her because I can't restrain her right now. And now I can... and when you enter another building, you get this countdown, so I can actually search the floor. As you can see, the numbers going down by the thing on the top. We're going to actually go ahead and get out of here, and we'll find another place. And the police will arrive in about 30 seconds. But like you expected from other GTA games, you are meeting these people, taking on jobs. The more people you meet, the more different jobs you get and all that kind of stuff. I'm actually going to use my cell phone and call a vehicle. But so far, it's been pretty good. The first portion of it was a little tedious, mostly because each mission was teaching you a different aspect of the game, like finding the art, finding the stashes, all that kind of stuff like that. Well, one of my recent missions was like, hey, you got to find the code for this lockbox, so kind of search around and all that kind of fun stuff. So normally I would go up to these windows and hit X to see if there's anyone in there. So I can actually, I believe I can just, since the door's open, I can just kind of go on in. And there's no one in here, so I get I don't actually have a countdown. So I'm searching, and I found some money and some gold cuffs to pawn off at some point. And that's essentially the home raid mechanic. If there is a person in there, you will have to intimidate them, scare them, All right, so we're gonna get into the driving, which is a little wonky, but I think it works for this. I'm not sure if I can really call this a overhead view because it will shift around. There are times where it will be overhead directly or it'll be at this kind of slanted view. It works fine. But yeah, like I was saying before, some of the missions have been kind of weird. One of them was essentially just go and get donuts, or another one was, hey, I need to go get a garbage truck and clean out this dude's summer home that had body bags that were wiggling. One of them was I had to go dig up a body and bring it all the way back in a hearse, and then the entire time in the back of the hearse, the coffin was slamming around. One of them was for the Undertaker is like, hey, go pick up this body from this recent windowed woman, and he's like, hey, you need to be professional and all that kind of fun stuff. I get there, talk to the woman, like, yes, I'll be very professional, and the next scene is me just flinging the body out of the door. So it does have its own humor. And of course, you do stupid stuff like hit other vehicles, rob, kill people. You'll get heat levels, and that's how you can get rid of them by changing your clothes, hiding, or it's just spray painting your car. So far, it hasn't been that hard to get rid of the police or anything like that. But usually, I just gotta go hide in the corner, and a lot of the shootouts that I've been in are not terribly crazy. They've called at this point, I've enraged the SWAT teams, the police, and then at the very last heist, or the bank robbery, I actually had a helicopter after me, which was fun. And then I actually drove into the back of a train, which was pretty neat. But yeah, if you want a GTA kind of game, this is 100% it. It is pretty well done. There are some weird quirks that it has. If you pause the game and then go to like the Xbox menu, it actually changes the current song, which I think is funny. My vehicle's about to explode. I can also steal vehicles, of course. But if you get this game, I highly suggest get the auto, this upgrade as soon as you can. And of course, more room in your bag. Speaking of items, I picked this up and I don't know what to do with it, so we're just gonna probably get rid of it at some point. If you do die or get wasted, if you get arrested, I know that you go back to jail and you just climb out the same pipe. And I actually have a perk that gives me more, gives me goodies when I get back. And of course, this is how missions end. You get money and you get a experience point or a skill point. So now I have to just return to her to get more. And it does seem like one of those games, like you have multiple people to get missions from. You can't really miss them. Like for the Undertaker, I ran out of missions for him, and then I went and did a mission for Anna, and then the Undertaker's final mission appeared. But yeah, like this game's been pretty fun. There's been, you know what? Let's end this with some fun. Come on, there it is. Oh, knocked myself over. So I should have regenerating health. Let's get this shotgun out. Reload that. All right, let's go. I'll show you some of the shooting mechanics kind of weird, if you ask me. Here, we'll just break our way in and see what we get. So if I stay too long, the cops will show up. But yeah, as you can see, I haven't cased some of these locations, so I will not know if there's people in them or anything. Bar flyer. Took that picture of that family. We got a lot of goodies in here. One of the achievements is to have like $1,000 worth of valuables and pawn them off at once. One of them is to kill a whole bunch of people with a toilet brush at once. Oh, I'm back in a dress. Let's not ask questions. Yep, police are here, and as your stars escalate and stuff like that, the police will come. The SWAT will show up at some point. Helicopters, most likely. And I wouldn't be surprised, like the other GTA games, that the army shows up and all that kind of stuff. Here, go ahead. You gonna shoot me? Oh, no, not quite yet. I'll show you exactly what happens when you die. Crime reported, burglary, assailant unknown. It's definitely not some dude running around with a shotgun in a green dress. All right. Bam. Almost there. You can swim. It uses your stamina. That green bar around me is my stamina, which you can upgrade and all that fun stuff. When you die, you do lose everything in your inventory. Yes. Oh. You do lose everything in your inventory, and it you keep your money and all that kind of stuff. There it is. Wow, really? My dude's hardy. There it is. There it is. I took a few hits after getting to 0. So I should appear, yep, right here. And then if you see, look right over here, I got some, I don't have anything in my inventory. And it'll give you some of that. But yeah, that's American Fugitive. I am ZeroJD. This is the XBLA fan channel. If you need a GTA game that kind of harkens back to the original ones, but it has a ton more to do. Like, there are so many stores you can go and, like, hold up. The car dealerships, you can just steal cars and stuff like that. The art dealers, like, you'll be going through a house and you'll find a, like, random piece of artwork, and you can just take that. There are saves and stuff like that. But anyways, I am ZeroJD. This is the XBLA fan channel. Thank you, and have a nice day.